Good evening humans, tyrannosaurusmoth here, and welcome to the monthly vlog for June 2022. Let's do this.
Come on, let's go!
So welcome back, my friends. It's been another month and it is now officially summer, so yay for that. And not only that, but definitely a ton of toy news kind of happened this month. And as usual, like I said, I'm going to be using this for a section to just kind of go over what I found of note and certainly what was relevant to my interests and hopefully yours as well. So I guess jumping right into it, I'm gonna catch up a little bit because I posted the last vlog a little bit early. There was still about a week left in May. I did miss a couple of things, certainly things that were interesting to me. And so that last week of May, AEW Fan Fest happened and they had a whole bunch of stuff, and I actually didn't even properly note everything down because I meant to do it later in the day because it's just a bunch of rapid fire reveals and like pipeline reveals. The one that stands out in my mind though, and we haven't seen anything from AEW's Supreme figures, so basically their Ultimate Editions, but we're getting Lucha Brothers with their gear from I'm trying to remember what it was it Full Gear last year, or it was another event, but in any event it looks really cool. The Supreme Editions or Supreme versions of the AEW figures look absolutely fantastic. I really can't wait to see those. So there was that, and then for I guess more on wrestling figures, Chela Toys out in Europe had put up the pre-order for their Sabu figure, which is again a kind of like highly articulated, very much in line with WWE Elites / Ultimate Editions. And so that went up and I got to nab one of those. So that's really cool. I haven't seen anything from Chela yet. I think Dynamite Kid was the other figure that they had that still hadn't come out yet. So if you were out there and you have that one, or did they ship them out? If they did, let me know. I'm really curious to see how this company does, and yeah, because the enthusiasm is definitely there. The sculpts they have are clearly there, so really gonna be cool to see those. Moving on, now getting into actual June, things kind of kicked off with NECA's SDCC San Diego Comic-Con reveals, and a whole bunch of stuff. Most of it I was kind of like, it's cool, but not my thing. But the one thing I was interested in was the Thing poster figure that just looks super cool, especially the light up face and everything like that. And I hesitated too much the first time and I missed out. But then on the 8th, I think it was, they put everything back up for a second chance. I was able to get that figure, so I'm definitely going to be excited to see that. And I hope for you, any of you out there who were interested in any of those Comic-Con NECA figures, were able to get what you wanted, especially with the second chance, which I thought was really cool. And then more fan stuff, more reveals coming from Hasbro this time. They did a G.I. Joe fan stream, pardon me. And that was, if you've been watching me, you know that the G.I. Joe stuff, I'm kind of like 50-50 on, mostly villains. And so the ones that they revealed on that fan stream on the 8th that were definitely, they caught my eye, were the Crimson Bats, because red version of a character, red variant, I'm in. Then they got the Snake Eyes and Timber 2-pack this time, the Ninja Snake Eyes, and I had passed on the Commando Snake Eyes with Timber, but this one I definitely wanted to get just because I definitely want a wolf figure, and Snake Eyes with the scarf too. That's the sort of thing that sells me, so I was totally in on that. So I got that pre-order, and then the last one was actually the Sergeant Slaughter, and that's really cool because obviously Valaverse has two to three different Sergeant Slaughter figures out right now. Sergeant Slaughter's getting figures all over the place. He's just licensing his likeness out to various companies, which is kind of cool to see, because if you're a huge Sergeant Slaughter fan, there's so much to get right now. And honestly, I'm just super excited to see kind of directly how the Classified and the Valaverse go head to head. So obviously there'll be Class to Combat on that, in addition to probably individual reviews. So look forward to those. But in terms of the Sergeant Slaughter, that one did not go up for pre-order yet. They said that will be going up around San Diego Comic-Con, but will not be an exclusive. So that's definitely a good thing. And the thing of note for me with that Sergeant Slaughter figure is that he literally comes with a smaller Sergeant Slaughter figure, and if any accessory is going to pull me in to get something, it's that, because that just, I don't know, that it's adorable. So yeah, that's gonna be really cool. Moving on, going to a local toy company, local to me because they're based here in Massachusetts. Boss Fight Studios revealed and put up pre-orders for their Saurozoic Warriors, which are their kind of anthropomorphic dinosaur line, very reminiscent of Dinosaurs from back in the 80s, if you remember that series at all. Naturally, it was a favorite of mine, so this is really cool to get kind of a, obviously not figures of the Dinosaurs, but kind of an updated, just different perspective on the whole anthropomorphic dinosaur sort of deal with the bright colors and everything. Just looks absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait to get those things in hand. I think those are supposed to come out by the end of the year or very early 2023. And those are up for pre-order right now. I think still on Boss Fight, and they're up on Big Bad Toy Store. They might be Entertainment Earth as well. So moving on. Actually going back to Valaverse, they actually put up Action Force Wave 3, which is an all-female wave. Looks super, super cool. The sculpts look great. If it's anything like the first couple of waves they've already had, they're going to be absolutely fantastic. The designs are all great. So I put in a couple of pre-orders for a couple of those characters. Definitely excited to see how those come out. And I think those are due out by the end of the year as well. And just like last month, I'm gonna try to remember. If I don't, please call me out on this. I want to put links in the description for all of these to pre-order if they are still up. So yeah, you should see them down there. If you don't, just call me out in the comments and I will update that. Yeah, and then moving on, going back to Hasbro. So Marvel Legends, not huge, and I'm personally not huge into Marvel Legends. There's definitely stuff here and there, and one thing is absolutely my wheelhouse was the retro-carded Apocalypse figure, because the X-Men animated series I watched religiously. That version of Apocalypse in particular is the one that just kind of made that my favorite X-Men villain. So, you know, instant pre-order there, and that's fan channel, so that's up everywhere. Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, GameStop, etc. Yeah, and then we're getting a whole bunch of 1/12 skeleton figures this year. That's kind of weird, like off theme, or not off theme, but like a very basic style of figure that I'm surprised we haven't gotten more of yet, but now we're getting them all at once. Naturally, Storm Collectibles, who's more pretty much definitively 1/10, already has theirs out from the Golden Axe line. However, we are getting some from, I screwed up my notes here, I apologize for that. Boss Fight Studios put up theirs. I forget the name of the line at the moment because again, my notes aren't great here, but they'll be listed down below. So we're getting them from Boss Fight Studios. We're getting them from a company called Kulu World. Those are up on Big Bad Toy Store. Both of those are up on Big Bad Toy Store. And then Foosh Toys will have a 1/12 skeleton line coming out as well. So ton of 1/12 skeletons. I'm really looking forward to just seeing all of them and kind of seeing who's reigns supremes, or maybe, I mean, most likely the way these go, just they're each going to have their pluses and minuses and going to work for different things. So it's going to be really cool to see. And yeah, everyone needs skeletons in their collection, right? Like whether you're doing photos or just even on the shelf, just having a ton of skeletons, especially in different colors as the Boss Fight Studio ones are. So just awesome stuff. And I mentioned Storm Collectibles. I got some decent segues going on. But Storm Collectibles, their Mortal Kombat line, they finally put up Liu Kang for pre-order. And that's up on all the major, again, I guess, fan channel style sites. And yeah, it looks amazing. It comes with the Dragon Fatality Dragon, and that puts the price pretty high up there. That's I think it's $179 for both of them, and it makes sense. It's literally two figures, two very high quality Storm Collectibles figures. But yeah, I'm still kind of going back and forth. Do I pre-order it? Do I wait? I don't know. I might have to. It looks amazing, and it's definitely been a long time coming because I know a lot of people have been waiting on Liu Kang in particular for good reason. Let's see. And then finally, as of today, as the day I'm recording this vlog, a new company called Axie Toys, I think is how you pronounce it, has a Dino Battlefield line. Wave 1 went up, which is two different colored versions of I think it's just called the Dino Warrior. it's basically an anthropomorphic Carnotaurus. So another anthropomorphic dinosaur, and you know, I can't complain about that. And that was really good. That went up on 5K Toys. It went up. I was able to get a pre-order in, and all of a sudden the page wasn't there anymore. Though my pre-order did go through and showed up, and as of me checking it about 10 minutes ago, it was back up on the site. So I'll have links up to that because this thing looks incredible, especially if the paint and sculpt are all there when the final product comes out. I mean, it's gonna be really cool. So yeah, now that I've said all of that, last thing is just, you know, pre-orders are, supply chain is what the supply chain is. So yeah, I've had a lot of stuff that was supposed to come out next month in July, move to September. So yeah, clearly some cans are getting kicked down the road for various reasons. So hopefully your pre-orders are coming in, the ones you have, or you're getting kind of nice steady stream. For me, it is, you know, delays are good. Like, give me time. Especially gives me time to get caught up with all these reviews and stuff like that. So yeah, that will do it for news. And next section, we're going to move into my notable acquisitions for the month of June. So let's get to it. So, notable acquisitions for June, and this is actually a really big month for me with wrestling figures. Just a lot of waves have come out and a lot of good stuff, and we're actually going to start off that way. So my first notable acquisition was actually a Father's Day gift from my mother-in-law, and that is the Ultimate Edition Randy Savage. Just amazing figure. Honestly, I was excited about this because Randy Savage, but I mean, this figure is way better. This is another top tier Ultimate Edition. So I just like super psyched to get this one, and yeah, just really great stuff. So that's that. And then another one is kind of filling in my retro stuff. This is a figure I had when I was younger. I think it was like well into probably my late teens when this line was out. But I was working in a toy store at the time, and you know, I love horror stuff. I love monsters, Resident Evil. I love the Tyrant, and went to a comic shop in Cambridge or Somerville with my best friend Joe, and happened to find a Tyrant again, and his heart thing doesn't work. Naturally it won't. The liquid's obviously gonna dry up. But yeah, just really excited to get this back in my collection. I regret getting rid of, I had the entire line and got rid of them all, and I always loved the Tyrant and the Tyrant design. So really cool to have that, and be on the lookout because this is going to be the retro review for July. So I will be going over all of that next month. And finally, last notable acquisition is the ringside exclusive Jushin Thunder Liger in his debut gear. And I love this gear. I was very excited when I saw this figure when it was initially announced. This was like last year. There goes Tyrant. Yeah, just really cool figure, and way more affordable than I thought. I don't know why I thought it was like gonna be the standard Storm Collectibles, like $50 plus, but this is actually $30 right now on Ringside Collectibles. So yeah, if you have any interest, like, pick this up. And as I say in my review, actually this will be the review that goes up after this vlog goes up. If you have any interest in or any curiosity in Storm Collectibles and kind of want to know what they're about, that is a great figure to get you started, especially at that price point. It's kind of the absolute basics and a lot of the great stuff about what they do. So yeah, that's notable acquisitions for June. So just some really quick personal notes, wrap up the shout outs, that whole thing that I end all of this on. I'm gonna start off by just saying happy Pride Month to everyone. You know, it's June. June is Pride Month, and you know, for those unaware, I think most people are, honestly. I identify as non-binary, and you know, it's a thing that has come to light for me, certainly in the recent years, but it's kind of always been there. And yeah, just I guess I've never actually just said it. My pronouns are in my various online profiles, but you know, just they're there, and though I'm honestly cool with any pronouns. So you know, I'm certainly not. I don't take offense to being called whatever. I prefer they them, but it's definitely not you know, it's not dire in my case. So, you know, it doesn't really change anything for anyone's interactions with me. I'm just kind of putting it out there again in the spirit of the month, and just so you know more about me. And yeah, that's me. That is my truth. So yeah, that's there. And yeah, and I guess speaking of further things about me and personal notes and all, next month, July, is my birthday month. So I'm very excited about that. We're right in the middle of summer, and yeah, so next month I'm gonna be really excited. I want to keep doing more special videos around the time of my birthday, which is at the end of the month. So that vlog will probably be, hopefully, actually probably be up just as long as this one because the news definitely filled up a lot here. But yeah, so I'm very excited about that, obviously, and yeah, so you know, we'll find a way to celebrate. And I guess after that, we're just going to shout outs. And first gonna start off with a new one, and shout out to Fred Hall Direct Edition here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing. I've enjoyed watching your channel, and I need to watch and like comment on more of your videos. Stuff has been crazy the past couple of weeks. Just things have been nuts, but hopefully get back on that. And actually use that to segue into also my friend here on YouTube, The Figure Trap. Always love your videos and talking to you here on YouTube. And again, I need to watch more of your videos. So, you know, as I kind of free up more time and kind of get things sorted more, I will definitely be doing that. I need to, you know, do my due diligence because I enjoy watching y'all's videos. And yeah, then of course, Evil Villain, you've been here since the beginning. And of course, as always, thank you for being here. And for my friend Nicoletta out in Arizona, you're awesome. I love music and all that, so it's thank you for being here. And finally, best friend Joe, you know, you've been here since the beginning and always appreciate your support. So all of that being said, that is June 2022. So obviously I'm looking very much forward to July, and yeah, we're just gonna keep reviewing stuff and stuff like that. So yeah, I hopefully will see you back here next month, or I'll hopefully see you in the next few videos as well. And yeah, as always, take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.